There are a lot of board game publishers out there that are making great games. Some focus on accessibility, some focus on miniatures, some focus on storytelling. But then there's the publisher that looked at the entire hobby and said, what if we made games indestructible and brutally deep? What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Board Game Sensei YouTube channel. I'm your boy, Nick, and guys, today we're continuing the series on my top 5 favorite publishers of all time, and we've come to my number 2 favorite publisher, and I'm gonna just jump right into it. Before I do, look, if you like what you see, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, or don't. It's up to you guys. I'm just glad that you guys are watching. And guys, we come today with another video, but before we get into the video, I just want to say my son was born on Tuesday, and I'm super excited about it. Looking forward to the future and what it has for us here at the dojo. And guys, yeah, it's just really cool. So that's why there wasn't a video earlier this week, but this video should come out just in time to make up for the video that was supposed to be out earlier this week. Now we're talking about my number 2 favorite publisher, and that is Chip Theory Games. From poker chip health systems to neoprene mats to some of the most tactical gameplay in the hobby, Chip Theory probably has carved out a lane to honestly, nobody else fully can do or fully occupies. And today that's what I want to talk about is Chip Theory Games and why they're officially my number 2 favorite board game publisher. But before we talk about the games themselves, I think it's important to explain why Chip Theory Games feels different from almost every other publisher in the hobby. The first thing is obviously their production quality, right? No one can do the premium chips like Chip Theory does. No one can do the neoprene mats, I think, in my opinion, like Chip Theory does. And they just get it right every single time. It's absolutely fantastic. Their games feel like they're built to survive an apocalypse, right? That's just what it feels like. They have quality components. Even to their help guides and their their little sheets there, it's all pretty much PVC, neoprene, everything there. It's really cool. I mean, again, from the heavy poker chips instead of the flimsy cardboard tokens, neoprene mats instead of standard boards, waterproof cards. Yeah, waterproof cards, right? You can't beat waterproof cards. And then organizers, by the way, that actually work, right? And when you open a Chip Theory game, it is more of an experience than it is a game, right? Because when you open them up, you are going to get an event when you're just opening up a box, right? But what really keeps me coming back to Chip Theory Games isn't just the components, right? Their games are unapologetically gamey and brutal, and they're tactical, they're crunchy, and they honestly demand your attention. You're going to pick up a Chip Theory game and you're going to have to pretty much study the rule book. But when you get it learned and memorized, is really, really satisfying for sure. Now, these are not games where you have to shut your brain off and you can just coast through. These are games you're going to have to put some thinking in. Honestly, that's exactly why I think I love them. So let's go ahead and get to them. Now, this one is a little bit less thinky, but it's still got some punch to it. That is 20 Strong. This is my number 3. Now, this isn't really, well, yeah, I guess this would be my number 3 favorite from their collection, and more specifically, their Tanglewoods versions, because Tanglewoods, honestly, it's probably one of the best out of all of them there. I have the Too Many Bones, and the Solar Sentinels, and the Hoplomachus Victorum versions there, and obviously the Tanglewoods version. But this game, honestly, it completely surprised me when I first heard about it, and I thought to myself, okay, there's a game like, what's that game called? Slay the Spire. There's a game like Slay the Spire, but in a little package box, which is absolutely crazy. And there was no way that Chip Theory could shrink their huge, grandiose games into a tiny box. But somehow, I don't know how they did it, but they absolutely did it. So it's a solo adventure, pretty much is what 20 Strong is, and you are almost entirely using dice management in this game, but it is really, really cool how the way they do it. And you only have 20 dice. That's your life. That's your stamina. That's your resource system. And every decision matters because every die you lose will push you closer to death or closer to losing the game. And it creates this constant pressure when you're trying to survive while also planning your several turns ahead in advance as well. It's really, really good. I really enjoy 20 Strong, and if you haven't tried it out, you should try out the system because I think it's one of the best systems that's been made in a very, very long time. Now we're going to my second game, and these two are really big. And if you know Chip Theory games in their catalog, they're just known for the big games. And for the second game is, you guessed it, Hoplomachus Victorum. This game's just awesome. It's just a really good gladiator campaign-ish type game. I guess not really campaign, right? You can sit down in 3 sessions and play this game and play through it, but it's still like 3 hours for each session, and it feels so good. I mean, you're traveling across the map, you're building up your army, you're upgrading your units, you're preparing for massive boss fights, and you're preparing for the end to fight the big boss, the grandiose guy. I can't remember what he's called in this one, but you're the Pluto, I guess you could say. Most people name out the one that's in here that's Pluto, but man, is Hoplomachus Victorum absolutely fantastic. And I can tell you, every battle is tense, and your positioning matters so much in this game because if you get out positioned by the AI in this, or not the AI, but you get what I'm saying, by the opponent in this, then you are going to get spanked. It is absolutely fantastic the way Chip Theory Games done this, and I really, really appreciate the artwork. I appreciate the time and the thing that they put in it there, and I just think it's really, really good. And the storytelling that you create yourself is fantastic. Just really, really good campaign-ish game. I mean, there's not really a story. I mean, you can open up the story or whatever, but there's not really a story there, and the visuals are just stunning, right? Then we come to the number one game that I think is their best yet, right? And I'm not going to just take the full box because it is like 13 pounds and I don't feel like lifting it at this moment. But yeah, The Elder Scrolls Betrayal of the Second Era. Now, here's the thing about this game. I love the Elder Scrolls Online video game. And the Elder Scrolls Betrayal of the Second Era, to me, Chip Theory Games has integrated the video game to a board game in such a way that just blows my mind, right? It's just absolutely unleashed, right? They went crazy on this game, and they put everything that they're good at into one big box. And there's so much content that you can dive into with the Elder Scrolls Betrayal of the Second Era. And if you haven't played this yet, I will warn you, the rule book is 100 pages. I'm going to warn you there. But when you get it learned, and you can actually go on to an app called Dized and learn the game there. And that's kind of the way I recommend learning it because it's easier to learn it that way. I learned through YouTube videos and reading the rule book, but Dized has a really good system where you can learn it, and it'll help you play through the first Prison Break chapter, and you'll pretty much learn the game after that. But man, this game is absolutely fantastic, from the character creation all the way to the battles and stuff like that. And same thing like in Hoplomachus Victorum, if you're not positioned the right way and you don't manage your dice the way you should, you're going to get wrecked in this game. But it is so fantastic, such a good game, and I recommend this game to any hardcore gamer that likes Chip Theory games or that wants to have a challenge in this game because, yeah, Elder Scrolls Betrayal of the Second Era is really good. My wife doesn't like it as much, or it's not that she didn't like it, but I don't think she had a good first experience with it. Maybe she will. Maybe we can play it again sometime soon. But we'll have to see. Because like I said, baby is here, and it might be a while before we get to do that, which is okay, right? But that is my number 2 favorite publisher, Chip Theory Games. And the 3 games that I have there, and they've become one of the most respected publishers in the modern board game hobby, and there's a reason for it. They don't chase the trends. They make bold games that, honestly, I think of a game, the There's a game on there that is on their catalog. I can't remember. I'll put it right here, but I can't remember the name at this moment. Anyways, I'll put it right here on the screen. But it is really, really brave and bold. They make complex games, but they also make premium games. And you're not going to be disappointed by one of their games. Whether it's the Brilliance of 20 Strong, the epic tactical journey of Hoplomachus Victorum, or the massive RPG style game that the Elder Scrolls Betrayal of the Second Era is. But they've proven again and again, like they do every single time, that they know exactly what they're doing and how to do it. And honestly, very few publishers make games that feel this memorable, that memorable, however you say it, right? That make you think about the game time in and time out, even when you're playing other games. But now I want to hear from you. What's your favorite Chip Theory title? And is it Too Many Bones? Is it Burn Cycle? There it is. Is it Cloud Spire? Let me know down in the comments what you think. I knew I had that in notes somewhere, right? But let me know what you think down in the comments, guys. And I really appreciate you watching. And I'll see you on the next one.